against a guy like that who's seen everything.
Yeah, Brady says that they use a ton of motion to pick apart coverage, but he basically says he always knows where he's throwing the ball as soon as he snaps it. I mean, he always knows.
Yeah, he pretty much knows. So the next one to me, Carson Wentz at 11. To me, he has not taken enough NFL snaps. He has not played enough games to be in the top half of the league at quarterback. I don't think he's proven it yet.
Yeah, see, I don't know how high I would have him. I do really like Carson Wentz. I felt like before he gets hurt that he was on his way
really
to
good,
MVP.
But he can't stay healthy.
Hard time to stay healthy, right? So we'll see what Philly does this year with him. He really has. I mean, it's 2 seasons in a row, right? He gets hurt.
Mm-hmm. And you can't make the club in the tub.
Can't make
as they used to say.
Yeah, Nick Foles comes in, plays really well. Nick Foles really, really good playoffs.
Yeah,
pretty average regular season, really good playoff quarterback. But as far as where Carson Wentz is at, he's at 11. I would take. I'll take Carson Wentz over Cam Newton.
Yeah,
and then I can see that. I'll take Philip Rivers over Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Philip Rivers is right under him at 12, and again, I'm definitely with you on Rivers. I'd take him over. I would take probably Philip Rivers over Carson Wentz. You know, I'd probably take him over Cam Newton, maybe even Matt Ryan, and definitely I'd take him over Ben Roethlisberger.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably put Brady above a Philip Rivers, but some of those other guys I just named off, I'd probably go a different direction.
Yeah, Rivers is last year probably unfortunately in the same division as the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
If you throw the Chargers into
another division, they win it.
The South, the North, they win.
Yeah.
East, not so much. Patriots, they'd be running to
but
the same
I think
problem
definitely.
with the Chiefs.
I think definitely the North, they could have won that.
Yep.
I think the AFC South has some really good quarterbacks. I mean,
yeah, they would have had. They would have had
Deshaun Watson,
Colts.
Andrew Luck.
Because Colts ended up winning the division.
Yeah,
is that right?
Jacksonville was down last year, but
yeah,
they got Nick Foles now, so we'll see. But yeah, 13 is the Cowboys guy, Dak Prescott. I feel like that's right about where he should be. I mean, I feel like he's kind of a middle-of-the-road guy. Now, hashtag fire Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett is a middle-of-the-road guy. I've talked about that at length, so I'm not going to go into it again. Hashtag fire Jason Garrett. Let's get it trending on Twitter tomorrow as you're listening to this. But yeah, Dak Prescott, I mean, I think he's a franchise guy. I think he's, from what I've seen from him, he's good enough to be in the top half.
Yeah, they're only.
I don't think he's a top 10 guy.
No, he's not. Yeah, and no knock. Dak Prescott's like, he's fine. He's good.
Yeah.
We got to see last year when they actually got him a pretty good weapon with Amari.
Mm-hmm.
That he made a connection with that dude, and the connection that he never ended up coming up with Dez. And on a side note, isn't that funny that Dez goes? He's a number one dude, goes away, and then cannot get signed. Finally gets signed,
and then gets
hurt.
Yeah,
but he had a hard time getting signed for a guy that says he's number one guy.
He was out for a long time.
That's why sometimes some of these, I don't want to say diva, but like these, big time wide receivers.
Stuff.
I mean, there's a stat out that says. This is on a side note. We're talking about receivers now, but I don't think any big team or any team has won a Super Bowl with like a top 5 wide receiver. If I'm thinking right, I don't think so. Even the Patriots, they had Randy Moss.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have to think about that.
Big receiver.
I'd have to think about that, but yeah.
When a lot of cap spaces go into a big name guy, a receiver, it doesn't end up happening. A lot of times it's in the new day and age, it's the big time quarterbacks that are taking teams to great quarterbacks are taking teams to Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So when people talk about Odell's a nice piece, but Baker's got to come up with it. Going back to Dak, I probably only have a couple guys that you could argue maybe are better. Maybe Matthew Stafford. Maybe Stafford's got a lot of talent. Stuck with the Lions, which they've had some good teams, but. Other one, maybe a Jared Goff, maybe Goff is kind of a system dude for sure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then maybe a Nick Foles. Maybe Nick Foles does really well in playoffs. Regular season, pretty average.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not a lot of other guys, and there's arguments for and against. That's pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, I see your arguments there, but like I said, I feel like Dak's 13. I feel like that's a good spot for him. I mean, it's in the upper half.
Yeah.
He's not a top 10 guy, but he's an upper half guy.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think so too.
I'm going to go ahead and jump down here to 24. Kyler Murray. This one's got me heated. I mean, the guy's never taken a snap in the NFL. The guy's never thrown a ball in the NFL. And you've got him above, Joe Flacco, Andy Dalton, Case Keenum, Marcus Mariota, Lamar Jackson, all guys that have taken snaps in the NFL. Now, yes, are they kind of that bottom tier of quarterbacks? Those guys I just listed off? Yeah, Lamar Jackson has a chance to move up. But, I mean, the rest of those guys I named off, Joe Flacco, tail end of his career. Andy Dalton, tail end of his career. Case Keenum. I mean, I think he's showed what he was last year.
Yeah, total system guy in Minnesota, and he's got the right system.
Mariota, he's still got some potential, but playing in Tennessee, I feel like he's kind of underperformed. But Kyler Murray, I don't think Kyler Murray should be above those guys because I just he hasn't done it. He's unproven. We don't know if he's going to make it.
Right. I disagree with you on that. I actually probably would have Kyler above a Darnold, above an Allen, because I think the talent's there. I really think Kyler Murray is a really, really good quarterback, but that's just from college tape, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. He could be a super dynamic dude, really, really good arm. As far as we know, no problems. Really, really good kid. He's gonna have a really good coach with him. But we're not talking about coaching. We're talking about just the player himself, right?
Yeah.
I'll take him over Joe Flacco this year because I think Joe Flacco is. I think he's dusted. I actually think Drew Lock's got a really good chance of taking his spot like 5 or 6 games in.
See, and I think Joe Flacco is going to start every game this year for Denver,
and then they'll let Drew Lock just take a year.
And then I think Drew Lock has a chance to start the following year.
And they can kind of.
I could be wrong.
They can kind of do that because there's no playoff expectations, right?
I mean, I feel like there is some.
If you trade for Flacco, maybe.
Yeah, because of the way they orchestrated that trade with Flacco, I feel like they felt like they were a quarterback away, and so they can maybe compete in their division or get a wild card spot. Is how they're feeling. Maybe not, but I mean, John Elway has missed on quarterback after quarterback. I feel like this has got to be. He's got to hit on Drew Lock, and so I feel like because they took him in the second round, he doesn't have to start. There's not going to be pressure. There's not going to be a ton of fans in town saying, "Hey, Drew Lock's got to play right now." He wasn't taken number 10 overall. He was 42, 45, somewhere in there.
Yeah. The only time that would happen where they would push Drew over Flacco, the fans would, if like the Broncos started out like 0-4.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean.
If Flacco is playing garbage, I could see.
But if they're running,
I think they'll be a 500.
If they're running 500, you let it go, and then you try to sneak in the playoffs with 9-10 wins because it could happen.
Yeah.
Flacco should probably take a page out of like Alex Smith and really get a little more conservative. A little more conservative with the throws.
Yep.
And kind of go that route because I say you want Alex Smith. I really, not knocking the Cowboys, but I feel like if Alex Smith stays healthy all year, I really feel like Washington has a good chance of winning that division.
I do too.
I'm not saying Super Bowl.
It's a freak injury.
Yeah, a total freak injury. I love Alex Smith. So.
Yeah. Any more quarterbacks on here you want to talk about?
I don't think so. 31 is Jacoby Brissett. Where is he?
Jacoby Brissett, 31.
Is he backing up somebody? He's 31.
I think he is backing up. Is he?
Nah, I'm looking it up right now.
I wanted to say New
Colts.
York.
He's Lux back up.
Lux back up. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say New York, but I knew it wasn't New York. Because Robert Griffin III is in New York with Eli.
Yeah, and you can win with Brissett. The Patriots did. Well, of course they did.
They win with.
But if you get a really good kind of a quarterback guru type dude, like Brissett can get Some of these other guys are pretty low. Eli at 34 is probably right where he should be.
He's pretty. He had a really bad year last year.
Yeah.
And they took away his number one weapon in Odell.
Yeah.
So,
I am a Drew Lock fan. I am kind of surprised. So Drew Lock's 37. Dwayne Haskins is 38. I'm kind of surprised on that. The hype on Haskins was pretty big, and so for them to have Lock over, I'm not saying he is or not. We'll find out. But look at Colt McCoy at 39.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the Redskins. He's still on Redskins, isn't he? It'll be a battle between him and Haskins.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, sorry, no. So the Redskins have 3 quarterbacks in the top 40: Keenum, Haskins, McCoy.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. All in the bottom half.
Yeah. So, all right. I want to say congratulations to the Cali War. They were on the show about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But they made it to the championship game of the Women's Football Alliance. So congratulations to them.
Yep.
And good luck in that game. It's not this weekend, but the following weekend, and they'll play that just outside of Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, they're playing ball like we've seen them play. We saw them play in person. I mean, they've got some really good running backs. Quarterback is sharp. The defense is really good. I saw no weaknesses when they played the Titans. And then they're friends of the show. They came on, awesome interview. So we support them 100. When the Titans go out, that's who I'm behind is Cali War. It's
good luck to them.
Yeah, definitely. So, and I think they're going to take it home.
Yeah. So that game was on the 20th of July in Denver, or just outside of Denver. In the suburb. And if there's any Cali War fans that want to fly us out, we'll be there and cover it
sure.
live.
Yeah.
We'll cover it live. I mean, I got nothing going on.
Come on. Yeah. Fly us out there. We'll do the play-by-play and everything.
Yeah, we'll do it. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in this week. We just, we kind of wanted to get something out, get some content out. Again, had some technical difficulties in the studio. Technology is wonderful when it works correctly, but when it does not, it's kind of a pain in the rear.
Super pain in the rear. So, but it's all right. You know what? We've figured out a way to get content out, and we got some of our older stuff that we used to use with the app, with the Spreaker app and everything. So. Works good, and so we're putting out content this week. Get at us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. If you got any other ideas about quarterbacks, or if you have a shocker you think somebody, there's some guys talking about Baker Mayfield. It should be pretty high.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% on that, but I think Baker's a good quarterback. But anyways, just get at us
Midwest
if you have
Mike's.
anything else about quarterbacks or whoever. And then just one more thing. As we're recording this, Kawhi Leonard is not with the Lakers yet. I think he will be. And then I'll predict something else right now. I think that Andre Iguodala gets bought out from Memphis, and I think he ends up becoming a Laker also.
Oh, wow. You heard it here first,
Yeah,
folks.
I think that's why it's not just like a hunch. Like I've seen reports on that stuff. I think it's going to happen.
I mean, you've heard of a Woj bomb. Now we got a McKee bomb.
It's happening. Yeah,
Right there.
Just like, if Iguodala goes there, Kawhi's there, I think it's probably a title.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And next week on the show, in studio, we will be joined by Bishop Miege football head coach John Holmes. If you have any question for Coach Holmes or about the Bishop Miege program, please feel free to email us, midwestmikes@gmail.com. Again, that's midwestmikes@gmail.com. Midwestmikes, MIDWESTMICS @gmail.com, and we will ask Coach Holmes those questions next week from the mailbag.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but great guest. We've been trying to get him on for a while, and schedules, haven't lined up, and we finally got it. So here we go.
Yeah, I'm excied about that.
Next week,
really good coach, and that program's rolling. I mean,
Yeah.
every year, right?
We've talked about it a lot. Coach Hoover talked about it last year when he was on the show. DJ has talked about it. One of the best programs, not only in Kansas City but in the country. So
the coaching tree that's come out of Miege is really awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, really, you think about it. I mean, they trickled down, and all the coaches we've met that coached at Miege are all fantastic. They're all friends of the show. So it's gonna be awesome to have Coach Holmes on.
Mm-hmm. So again, we'll have him next week, and I'm Gary,
And this is Austin,
and we're Midwest Mikes. We'll see you next week.